Hey brothers and sisters. Hello, don't worry about us. We just public nuisances. Hey, I'm going to present this video again, and I'm going to add a new dynamic into the exercise, a sort of mental and emotional dynamic. When I first done this exercise with you a few months ago, I've been doing it for about a year, and now I've done it a bit further, and I've also added some other dimensions to it, and that's what we're going to do today really. In this video, I basically want to get over to you your uniqueness and to tell you that you don't have to follow the rules in a rigid way, because of your uniqueness you can make exercises your own. You can even make up your own exercises, and as long as you know the fundamentals, then you know the world is your oyster when it comes to exercising. It's like writing. As soon as you know how to write the alphabet, you can style your words in any way. And that's the same with exercise. So let's just take an example. Here we are on a sunny day in beautiful Bournemouth. 3 cheers for Bournemouth. Okay, the sun's out, it's there. And the sun is light and it's warmth, okay? So look, there's the sun. There's me. Bring out my hands. Bring in that sun, come on, come on. Draw in that sun, draw in that sun, draw in that sun. Oh, it's nice, feel nice warm hands now on a winter's day. Bring it into your face, pat your tummy. Make exercises your own and make your own exercises. You know, I suppose because we went to school and we got our hands slapped, well they don't do that now, but you know, you're meant to follow in rigid little ways. We're not little soldiers, you know, we're all individuals, and we're not all stupid, you know, we're all pretty intelligent when it comes down to it. So learn the basics of your Qigong or your yoga or whatever you're learning, and make exercises to suit you, you know, change exercises, experiment. You're not going to die. A few people watching this are going to know a little bit about Tai Chi or yoga and Qigong and that, and you know, you can be doing a certain exercise for years, you know, and you're still sort of learning about the exercise. It's not like doing press-ups where you're just doing press-ups, but because there's sort of like more conscious there's more consciousness in the exercises, you tend to sort of like discover new aspects about them. The reason I'm going to bring another aspect into it is really to make the exercise more powerful, and because in the last video it was a little bit boring. I was trying to be normal. When I introduced it last time, it was my first video I made actually, give me a break, you know. In the last video we did, you know, I was struggling really. I watched the last one, I thought, fuck me, you know, I'm trying to be normal. I was trying to be normal, sort of like normal, trying to be normal. I tried to be normal, you know, I do try to be normal. And I kind of realised that was wrong really, because if I'm normal, then you're going to react to me normal, and basically what we've done together is reproduce normality. I mean, is normality what we really want? I'm not really normal. I'm not really normal. I don't really want you to be normal either, because normal doesn't really work for me, and normal doesn't really work for society either. I mean, if you think about it, if I talk to you normal, you know, you're going to respond to me in a normal way. Well, we're just going to reproduce normality. And is that what we really want? Do we really want that? Do we really want to be normal? And I thought about that and I thought, no, we really don't want normality, because what is it? You know, it's like normal is, normal is, what is it? Let's face it, normality is a social economic system that leaves billions of people in poverty. Normality is a social economic system that creates huge environmental degradation. It creates social alienation, social divisions. Normal is where we judge people by how much money they got in the bank or by how much money they earn a year. Normal creates gross environmental degradation. I mean, you want to come on this beach sometimes, it's full of black shit, man, all over, and that's all over our oceans, black shit from the pollution and plastics and all that crap. Normal is social isolation and social divisions. Normal is a situation where you've got 8 people in the world, 8 individuals earning more money than half the world's population. That's normal. Normal is for us, being born in a rich country, enjoying the fruits of global inequality and thinking, hey, why isn't everybody as rich as us? They're not as good as us. We're not going to be here in the UK thinking, oh, we're so good, we work so hard, and that's why we're so rich, when really we're rich because we're exploiting all the poor countries, At the moment, there's 9 million people of us, us, dying because of air pollution. And the reason why we don't get air pollution down is because it's not good business. All that is normal. Do we really want to keep carrying on being normal? Well, I don't, and if you do, you probably don't want to watch this video, and I'm probably not interested in you watching this video anyway. Do you want it? If you want it, get out, because we're not interested in it. I don't really want normal, and I don't want you to react normally. I want you to react abnormally. I want you to change because I want the system to change. Now, if you don't want the system to change and you want to be normal, just off the channel, because we're not interested in that. We're not interested in normal. You might be thinking, okay, Nick, right, you don't want normal. What's this got to do with Qigong? Well, it has everything to do with Qigong, because Qigong is exercise. We've been looking at the physical aspects of exercise, and it's a physical exercise. And so what does physical exercise do? It develops and changes our body. Okay, but we can also do mental exercises. We do a mental exercise, it develops and changes our mind. Okay, we can do emotional exercises. We do emotional exercises, it changes our emotions, develops our emotional body. Okay, and our politics, what we vote for, is basically a manifestation of our mental and emotional development. And so that's really what this has got to do with Qigong. And in this exercise, we're going to bring that emotional and mental aspects to make it a more transformational exercise. Last time I sort of just introduced it on one level, a nice physical level, in a sort of way that most people could relate to it, sort of. I'm going to represent, and I'm going to add some more to that, the video that I call Cleaning the Cells, or we're going to rename it called Squeeze the Gourd. Okay, and the reason why we're going to represent it and redo it, and we're going to put a new dimension into it, in fact, we're going to bring in an emotional and mental content that's going to make the exercise much more profound and much more transformational. So what we're going to bring into this exercise now is that beautiful aspect that has corny connotations because we use it so loosely, but it's what really turns us all on, and that is love. And not just that little ego related love, but that love, that pure unconditional love, that's loving without any condition. Let's face it, love is the thing that really gets us going, isn't it? And I don't mean that little love like, oh, I love that and I love this. I'm talking that big love where we love things without condition, because love is a common denominator that we all share, we all respond to love. So what we're going to do, we're going to use that exercise, the one that I call cleaning the cells, or we're going to squeezing the gourd, and we're going to use it as a transformation exercise to give you more serenity, so when you get into social situations you can give more love and put more love on the table. If somebody starts to love you for what you are, exactly for what you are, without any condition, you respond to that in a positive way. We all respond to that in a positive way. Well, 99% of us do. And if we've got more love on the planet, then we're not going to have a socio-economic system that excludes 80% of the world's population. Maybe we'll get a socio-economic system that treats everybody with respect, regardless of their bank balance, regardless of their annual income. People usually think of love or some sort of emotion as just a sort of a natural thing that happens inside of us. And they don't realise that we can actually control and develop certain emotions. Well, any emotion that we like, really. And so what we're going to do in this exercise is develop a bit more love. Unconditional love, is such a beautiful thing. And, the greatest thing about love is when you give it, it multiplies. If somebody starts to love you unconditionally for what you are, purely yourself, you respond to that. We all respond to that in a positive way. I mean, love is an amazing thing. Like, if I give love to my cameraman, Nick, there, he gets love and I've still got my love. It's not like me giving him money. If I give him my money, then I'm skint and he's got my money. But if I give him love, then I've doubled up on that love because I've still got the love and he's got the love too. So what we're going to do in this exercise is we're going to basically use this exercise to bring more love into our hearts, because if we've got more love in our hearts, then we've got more love in the world, and that's what the planet needs, a bit more love. So love is an emotion, and some of you are thinking, well, an emotion is emotion, that's it, I either have that emotion or I don't. But that's where you're wrong, because if you want to be in control of your life, then you've got to start controlling and developing your emotions. And anybody who knows psychology or Eastern philosophy knows that you can develop and expand and control your emotions. And what we're going to do today is help develop that love aspect, so when we go into situations we can put more love on the table. And that's what's needed here. We've got to get more love on this planet. There just isn't enough at the moment. So the more love that you make, the more love there is. Okay, well, that's me rant over. Now I'll get into the exercise now. So what we think and what we believe affects us, in profound ways. So, like what we do mentally affects our emotions, and what we do emotionally affects us physically, and vice versa. We know that by placebo, the placebo effect. We believe we're going to do something. We believe a piece of sugar is going to heal us, and we eat it thinking it's medicine. And the process of believing it affects ourselves on the physical dimension. So it's not sort of pseudoscience, it's not even rocket science, it's just science. Everything affects everything else. So on the mental level, it affects us physically and emotionally. When you bring this mental and emotional aspect into the physical exercise, you will find you'll do the physical exercise in a much stronger and profound way. And look, don't be afraid when you do this exercise. If you want to make noises and go, do it. Just put every bit of strength you can into doing that exercise. I mean, I've explained the benefits of this exercise in a previous video, and I'm not really going to go into that again, but I am going to say that I spent 30 years sort of doing different Qigong exercises, and this one exercise, you know, is the most powerful general exercise you'll ever do, but it is also probably the most weirdest exercise you'll ever do. And it's so weird that when I was told about this exercise, it sounded so wrong to me that I didn't do it. And I didn't do it for about 10 years, and then I started doing it, and after a few weeks I thought, wow, this is something else. It's going to have more profound effect than anything you've ever been doing. It may seem wrong to you, but you start doing it and it will seem right. It's an uncomfortable exercise, okay, but when you get used to it, you'll get used to it, okay? So if you've seen the other video, I'll pretend you haven't seen the other video, so I'll explain this exercise from start. Okay, what we do, first of all, get a nice position, relax our body, relax our body. Look at some of the other videos about relaxing your dantian and that. Relax your body, okay, and then we're going to exhale. We're going to exhale every bit of air in our body. When we exhale, we want to take our tongue out of our mouth, because our tongue acts as an obstacle. We don't want any obstacle, we don't want any air in our body. Now, you'll exhale and you'll start bracing your body, but your body is still going to want to breathe because you're basically depriving it of oxygen, okay? And so while you're bracing your body, okay, you've got to still be breathing out, consciously breathing and pushing out, and you'll come across pockets of air that you haven't breathed out, and of course, you know, you'll be trying to breathe in new air. So as well as sort of bracing your body, keep breathing out while you're doing it. Also, we're not contracting our body, bringing it all in like that. We're pushing it out. We're bracing, but we're pushing every muscle outwards, you know. That includes our eyes. So we go like this, basically, physically. Breathe out. Every drop of air that you can, and then we brace. Don't go like that. Go like that. Bring your eyes right out. When you breathe in, when you've got to breathe in, bring your hands right back, and then just relax downwards. Relax all your body. Recover from that fully before you do the next repetition. You want to do 10 repetitions. Okay, so this is where we go to the mental bit and the emotional bit. So while we're squeezing out, okay, our body, while we're pushing out, okay, then what you want to do is imagine all the negativity, all the toxins and impurities within your cell structure being pushed out into your bloodstream, okay? And then when you're breathing in that pure unconditional love, okay? Breathe in that lovely pure unconditional love. Okay, so we got that. We exhale fully, take our tongue out of our mouth. Then we start bracing the body. Our feet, our legs, our knees, our thighs, our arse, our genitals. Just keep brace the stomach, our liver, our kidneys, our chest, lungs, shoulders, arms, fingertips, neck, face, tongue. Brace the tongue, brace the eyes. And then when you can't take any more, breathe in. Breathe in that unconditional love. Okay, so basically, you know, breathe out. Start bracing your body from your toe, up your legs, your knees, your thighs, your anus, your genitals, your abdomen, your intestines, your stomach, your liver, your lungs, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your fingertips, your mouth, your nose, your cheeks, your eyes, even your head. Your brain's a muscle, in it. So just brace everything and push it out, right? And say, you know, you're doing that and you're pushing out them impurities, and maybe you only get up to here and think, I've got to breathe in. Then just breathe in, but bring your hands up, fully inhale, and then relax. Okay, and that will count you as 1 repetition. Okay, shall I do this one more time for you? Do you think you got it? I'll just breathe out. Brace. And so make sure you recover between each repetition. And then when you finish the 10 repetitions, you can either just jump up and down, make yourself get rid of some of that stress, or you can keep going on with that emotional exercise and go like this. Breathing in that unconditional love, letting go of the impurities, breathing in that unconditional love, getting rid of the impurities, and just relax your body. Do that about 10 times, breathing in and breathing out, nice and relaxed. End of exercise.